And just peeking out above that fog. That'll clear to a beautiful day, I reckon. Now, what happens when you watch every Bond film ever made, all in a row? Well, it's a marathon effort, and every fan of the 007 franchise dreams of trying this, but few have actually succeeded. Well, our next guest did just that over 3 days to settle once and for all the age-old question, which Bond is best? And Athena Stamos joins us now from Hollywood. It's great to see you, Athena. That is a marathon viewing.
Oh yeah, it was absolutely the best time ever.
We've had a lot of arguments in here this morning, and we didn't go back through the whole list, or the whole catalogue of the Bond movies, but we've been through a few. We've settled on Sean Connery. Who did you settle on as your favourite Bond?
Well, my favourite is Roger Moore, actually.
Okay, why?
Why? He just brings a lot of fun to the role, and I think that every person sees Bond as a different way. And for me, he's my Bond. Pierce Brosnan's definitely a close second, but Roger Moore, I have to say I love him.
Okay, well, Pierce Brosnan gets a big thumbs down from our female members here for some reason. I'm not sure why. But what about Daniel Craig? He seems to have made a bit of an impact in more recent times.
Yeah, he is doing a good job. He was best in Casino Royale, I think. The new movie, we'll see. We'll have to see with the next one that comes out next year.
And how did you tackle this? Did you just do it as a chronology? You know, did you just do them sequentially? Because there's so many films to get through. It took you 3 days. How did you sort them out?
Well, everyone that I know who's a Bond fan has wanted to watch them all in order. And so we just, this was actually for my birthday, decided to sit down and start off from the very first one. And we did 25 films. So we had the 22 official films and the 3 non-canon films. We just watched them all in order, and it definitely changes your view of the film. Some of my favorites I didn't quite like so much seeing them in order.
Yeah, I get what you mean. So did you settle on a top 5? You all gave scores, and you as the official adjudicator, who came out on top?
Goldfinger was #1.
Yeah, and then Casino Royale, The Spy Who Loved Me, that's a cracker, On Her Majesty's Secret Service, and Golden Eye rounding out the top 5. Now, what about the bottom?
Well, the very, very bottom was The Man with the Golden Gun, which didn't hold up as much as I would have liked it to. But watching them in order, you know, it just, the other films do it better.
Who was your favourite villain?
I will now begin the count.
My favourite villain is definitely Jaws from The Spy Who Loved Me and Moonraker.
Yeah, good set of teeth.
But I also like Alec Trevelyan from GoldenEye. He might be a close second.
What about your favourite offsider, like, for instance, Miss Moneypenny? I always had a soft spot for her.
Oh, yeah. She's definitely great. Always flirting with Bond, and who wouldn't want to?
Yeah, exactly. Now, what do you reckon was the steamiest Bond scene?
The steamiest Bond scene? Oh, goodness. I would say In the World Is Not Enough between Electra King and Pierce Brosnan with the ice. I think that's pretty hot.
Yeah, what about when what was the movie where, what's her name, Ursula Andress comes out of the water in the bikini with the scuba diving gear?
Oh, and Dr. No in the very first one, yeah.
Yeah. Well, that was pretty hot, you got to admit that.
Oh, definitely.
All right, well, listen, for those of us that won't ever have the commitment or the real true desire to go through it all in the way that you have, we thank you very, very much. It was, would you do it again?
You know what? I don't know. Basically, you know, my boyfriend and I and 30 of our friends did it. We had an open door policy. I don't know if I could do that again. It's something would really have to push me to do it again. I've conquered it already.
Just love some of the, you know what's happened a little bit to the Bond franchise, I reckon, is that the story sort of doesn't unfold as nice and relaxed as it used to, because it's always been quick-paced, but the way they edit these Daniel Craig movies, it's so stop-start, it's like a film clip more than like a movie, don't you reckon?
Yeah, I mean, they've definitely changed over the years, as has, you know, all film history. So, you know, I hope that they can put a little bit more fun back into the series, but Daniel Craig is definitely a more serious Bond, back to the Fleming books.
Yeah, they say getting back to their roots, but I'm not sure about that. Although some of the great scenes in this particular movie, yeah, maybe I can change my mind. I've got to sit through and see them all again too, Athena.
Yeah, why not? I think everyone should try, even with their favorite franchise, even if it's not Bond.
All right, now you've seen it at least 23 times over the last 3 days. Give us a Bond, James Bond.
Bond, James Bond.
Oh, I can see you as a Bond girl. Thank you very much for that, Athena. And I reckon that settles it once and for all, says. It's got to be Roger Moore. She would know.
I'm still sticking with Sean Connery, and I can't quite believe that Dr. No didn't make the top 5, but there you go. Look, news, sport and weather are next, and then why Hollywood's childhood stars often split from their parents.